Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to Fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's Fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network.
Welcome back. We are back. We are so back. Inside Edge Morning Show. Good to be with you. Good to be here on this Monday, 6/8/26. How we all doing this morning? Oh, man. Got a great one for you. A whole bunch of stuff happened over the weekend. You know, it's Monday. Basically, we're going to be giving you everything you missed while you were, having those weekend parties, hopefully out adventuring and going to all the fun events downtown that are just happening. It's all happening. It's that time of the year. It's that point of summer where all the events are happening. Everything you saved up your money all year for is just it's all in motion, baby. The grills are firing. The grass is cut. Oh man, it's that point of summer that I love. I love it. Oh man, great stuff. Let me tell you, a lot of big things happening in Cleveland. If you weren't in town, you should have been in town. We had the World Cup International Friendly here at Huntington Bank. It was Brazil and I think Brazil and Egypt. Yes, kicking it off down there. You had Pride Saturday too, the same day. So it was pretty nuts down there. Luckily, I was not down there on Saturday. I opted for Sunday. Went and hung out at the Science Center. I'll get much more into the Science Center hour too. But yeah, man, I just want to go over some of the things that happened over the weekend. Like, what the hell happened to the Spurs, man? What the hell? I was getting fouled a ton, and like, where's Wemby, man? Where's Wemby? I don't know. But yeah, we'll talk more Spurs. We saw Fernando Mendoza at the LA Knights game. Sick. Love it. And then, yeah, that's the show basically today. I do have an album that I want to touch on, hour 2. Something random, something fun that just randomly happened. I picked up an album, and yeah, I want to shout it out a little bit, you know. Also, later on in the show, we'll have things you missed while you were asleep. We'll also have some funny clips later on in the show, and community chat is back. So make sure you stick around 45-minute mark on this show. usually around like 9:40ish. We'll open up the chat, get everybody in here, get your opinions on what happened, and what's happening in the world. So, all right. To start off, I want to get Eli in here real quick. Moon Man, where you at?
Hey, what's going on?
There he is, looking great, looking sharp. Love the cut, bro. Finals, NBA Finals, not going the way we thought it would, huh?
Yeah, I mean, 2 games. Not too much to be made out of 2 games. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, I said last night on Main Event, is playing really well, but I think everybody's kind of blown it out of proportion. This is 2 games in an NBA Finals. Sure, they took 2 on home court, but Spurs are more than capable of taking 2 on the road, and we'll see. We'll see how Wembanyama's poise is, how his experience is, how those young guys, their experience are. We can go from there, right? But the Knicks have taken care of what they got to take care of, and now they're in a position where they just got to win 2 at home. We'll see if they can. There's a lot of things going on in New York, and there's a lot of buzz around the city. So we'll see if they can take care of what they got to take care of.
Yeah, certainly a lot of buzz around, these 2 teams playing. The Knicks haven't been to the finals since, I don't know, forever. Very big for New York. With Trump coming in and everything like that, I'm sure the hostility and everything's going to be toxic today. Like, absolutely sickening. Let's see. I found a clip last night. I don't know if we have it, but it was a clip of New Yorkers talking to Wemby getting off of the bus.
Yeah.
Like, send this dude packing. He's going to be golfing soon. Like, what?
Yeah. We have the clip. We can go ahead and play it right now.
Keep the bus running. You're going to be out of here in 2 days. 2 days. Keep the bus running. See ya. Oh, yo, what up? Yo, Wemby, get ready to go golfing, buddy.
Yeah, man. Insane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's New York for you, though. I mean, anybody, welcome to New York. That's everyday life. That's New York, man. I mean, I guess, like, me personally, like, this is what you were going to get if you're Wembanyama or anybody coming into New York. I mean, regardless. And I've heard, we were talking a little bit about ticket prices yesterday, and those are outrageous. But again, it's New York. So, like, anybody who's never been there or maybe hasn't, anticipated or seen things like that, I mean, this is literally just like every day in New York. Like, this is just your random Tuesday. But yeah, the Spurs are getting a nice taste of it. We'll see how they respond. It's the big thing is just going to be the experience versus, how these guys respond. Yeah, being down 2-0. But the Spurs were also backs against the wall against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they ended up going to Game 7, winning on the road against the defending champion. So I don't believe that this is Wemby and these guys are marching to their funeral as far as their season coming to an end, anything like that. I think it's blown out of proportion. Now, if they lose tonight, sure, then we're having a different discussion. But, I mean, they just got to come out and play well. They lost by 1 point. And yes, we're talking about the Wembanyama turnover. We're talking about the shot at the end of the game, which probably wasn't the cleanest shot he could have had, but it is what he took. He took a pick and pop. He was away from the basket, and that's what it is. But at the end of the day, they were in that game, and they were winning game 1. So, it's not like the Knicks just came out here and whooped them by 20 both games, and we're talking about this is a far-fetched series. So we'll see how they play tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a lot closer, and I think, fouling-wise, it's kind of been a little crazy this playoffs. I don't know if you agree, but like the amount of fouls and like it's more the timing and the flow of them. They just disrupt the game and it's just not good.
Yeah. I thought they had let them play definitely a lot during the beginning of the finals. I mean, there was a lot of no calls, but yeah, I mean, in the nature of the NBA nowadays, everybody's going to get a foul call and look for the foul call, and it's part of the game nowadays. So yeah, it does disrupt the flow though at times. I think they've been pretty good about in the finals or letting them play for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. Excited to see what comes out of that. You had mentioned, people are just looking for these tickets because the prices are insane, right? Bo Scatabo recently came out on Twitter. Everybody's dogging him for it. Basically asking $500 or best offer for a ticket. Like, brother, tickets are going for like 10 grand right now.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know how much of that was real, but if it was real, then yeah.
Dude, that was real. That was real.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know he posted it, but I mean, guys joke all the time. So I don't know how really. I mean, I'd imagine Cam Scadaboo, who lives in New York City, has a pulse on how much ticket prices are. But if not, yeah, I mean, I guess it would be pretty shocking. It would be absolutely shocking.
Yeah, for sure. I want to pivot real quick. So the LA Knights NHL Finals. You hit to it at all?
Yeah, I've been following along.
Yeah, so Game 4 is Tuesday night, T-Mobile Arena. Fernando Mendoza made an appearance. I love Fernando. We love Fernando. Fernando and Kirk Cousins are like my new favorite duo right now. But yeah, I saw him cranking the wheel to get the horn going there in LA. In Vegas. My bad. So how do you feel about the Golden Knights this year, man? I like them. I was just in Vegas, so like I'm more rooting for Vegas in this whole thing. But because I went down toward the arena, looked at all the merch. Like, it's a really cool setup and everything they have there in Vegas. It kind of sucks seeing them win so much because they just like became a team, But like, what are your thoughts on it, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty good finals. I mean, it's Carolina and Vegas. I mean, two teams that have had success. I mean, Carolina's on a heater right now, and Vegas has been doing pretty well. They knocked off Colorado, the top seed. Swept them in the conference finals. So I mean, ultimately, they're a team that's like them, love them, hate them, whatever. They've done what they've had to do, and they've retooled. This isn't even the same real roster that won the 23 Stanley Cup Finals. On that team was William Karlsson and other guys like that. That led them there, and Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, they have a completely different lineup now led by Mitch Marner, and they're still taking care of business. So I think that just speaks to the organization of Vegas. John Tortorella, former Blue Jackets head coach in there, is head coach now. I mean, he's going to look to win, his first, a Stanley Cup in a long time, right? I mean, he was trying to win one here in Columbus, going to do it. So I think, I mean, as far as like Vegas, I don't have any problems with them. It is what it is. We could be mad as much as we want about a team succeeding, but I'm not going to hate on a team for taking care of the way they were supposed to in the NHL expansion draft and then knowing how to build the roster after that. They put the right guys in position, and that, if anything, it speaks to team building. It speaks to, hey, we were able to build a team and we were able to sustain a team. And I think that on top of like the Stanley Cup final itself has been one of the more enjoyable ones in recent memory. I mean, we had Florida versus Edmonton in the last last two of them, but now we've had really an interesting one between Carolina and Vegas, between fastest hat trick in history, Stanley Cup final history with Mitch Marner, 3 goals in 39 seconds, to eventually erase a 4-goal lead, the other night in game 2 game 3 for Carolina. You just have a bunch of interesting stuff. So I think it's been fun, and whoever wins, I don't have like a favorite I'm rooting for. If Carolina wins, cool. If Vegas wins, cool. I don't feel any type of way towards either one of these teams in terms of I don't want them to win. But I think it'll be fun. I think it's an interesting series.
Yeah, no, definitely interesting, man. I just love watching good hockey, And when it's good, it's good. This series has been great. Like Game 3, 5-4 double overtime victory. The Vegas got. So like crazy good hockey going on too. I don't want that to get overshadowed with the whole finals thing. I know NBA is going to be the hot thing right now, but this NHL final is a good one. So make sure you're checking it out.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Anything else that you did over the weekend that you want to shout out?
No, pretty much stayed low for the most part. I mentioned I went to a show on Saturday, and then I just stayed low, but for the most part, just kind of taking care of, network stuff and taking care of what we got to take care of behind the scenes. So just staying low for the most part. Got a haircut, went to a show, and that is pretty much it on my end, pal. How about yourself?
Just living life. If you weren't tuned in last week, Eli had to take over for me on Friday. If you don't know, now you know. I am having back surgery, so it is hard for me to, get down here and sit in this chair for 2 hours straight. Unimaginable pain. Like, we're talking like, I had to take muscle relaxers at the wazoo. I couldn't talk. My speech was slurring. Like, it was bad, brother. When I tell you it's bad, bad. Went to the doctor and was just like, yeah, you just got to keep moving. So I've basically been, if I'm not in a chair, I'm up walking. Like, I cannot be sitting down. I can't lay down. Like, anytime I lay down, everything resets. So like anytime I sleep, everything is getting reset. So I wake up and I'm like completely back to square one. This process has been like miserable. If we're talking about like mental health, fucking horrible, dude. You're talking about my back. Just L5S1, right? It's the part where I'm getting fused, right? Right now, it constantly goes like this, and it doesn't matter where or how I lay, it'll reposition and like it'll push on those nerves, and then I'm right back in pain. Like, it sucks. So
terrible.
anybody out there watching, if you've ever had back surgery or like a back injury, I'm sure you know the pain and how uncomfortable it is. So I want to shout out Eli. Thank you so much for filling in on Friday. We'll make sure that doesn't happen again, and we're all set up. But I want you guys to keep rocking with us. Just know that my surgery is August 19th, so we'll probably have to figure out some programming, and I'll have to pre-record a whole bunch of things for you guys. But that's what we're doing with here. A lot of back pain and a lot of that stuff. But over the weekend, once the pain subsided, and I was actually able to enjoy life again. Obviously, since I can't be sitting, I opted to ride the bike. I have a stationary bike down here, and then I just fixed up my old pink guy. So I have a pink road bike that I just recently fixed up. It's summertime. Want to get the bikes out. Want to get them rolling. Make sure they're all good. Get the tires, tubes all changed out. We actually had a funny mishap that had happened changing tires. So I bought an old bike, right? It's a classic bike. They don't make the tire size as available anymore. So I go normal brain would be like, oh, just order it on Amazon. You can find the exact size, the exact fit you need. Nope. I'm like, oh, I'll just go over to my local Dunham's, right? Wadsworth Dunham's. They have to have it, right? I'm seeing tires for e-bikes, tires for mountain bikes. I'm not really seeing any street bike tires. So I'm like, okay, let me try and get something close. So I grab the box. I'm like, these will work. They should work for road tires. Should be fine. Everything I'm reading online is like, yeah, it should be okay. It was in fact not okay. I don't know if you've ever had a tire explode in your face, but I had it happen to me like 4 times. Not fun. And of course, I opted to get like the fix-a-flat tires. So like, not only did the tire explode on me, I had like all the tire goo explode on me, which is not fun. So yeah, I think I posted a video to America's Funniest Home Videos of because we managed to get one of them on camera like super well. It was basically this clip of me telling Rachel like, no, it's fine, like it'll be all right, like, and then it explodes in my face. Like, go figure, right? All right, so So yeah, when I'm not walking around my house like a crazy person, I'm out riding the bike, and just enjoying life, enjoy nature. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I can just put the network on and listen to the guys whenever I'm out doing stuff and just having a ball. So, and I'll talk more about the Great Lakes Science Center. We went there on yesterday, and got to experience the Titanic experience there and the exhibit that they have there. Really cool, really fun. Like I said, you can catch that on the second hour. But yeah, we're going to wrap up this first segment here on Inside Edge Network Morning Show. Keep it locked, keep it tuned. We got a lot of good stuff coming for you here on Inside Edge Morning Show.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Welcome back to the Inside Edge Network. Oh, man, let me tell you. I recently had to help Kyle like a week ago or two fix his audio settings, and go figure. Oh, man. Gotta love doing a morning show. You're not all the way there. So, like, I have mic hands here. I can hear myself just fine. It sounds the exact same when it's running off of the USB mic on the camera. So apologies for that first segment. If you couldn't hear me, my bad. That's on me. If you didn't, I mean, I can catch you up real quick. We just talked about the Spurs, the NHL Finals, and kind of caught up with what was going on in Cleveland this past weekend. Also, if I want to kind of, for this next segment, talk about everything that you might have missed when you were sleeping. So if you're not aware, there was a massive earthquake, 8.2, and it struck the Philippines last night, around like 8-ish. I'm not entirely sure. Let me tell you, it was just off the coast. You hope and pray that those families got out safe, got to high ground. Tsunami risk is terrible. Earthquakes are terrible. They can be completely devastating for communities. So, shout out to anybody listening in the Philippines. I hope you're safe. I hope your families are safe. I'm sure. I'm sure there'll be organizations and people set up to help these individuals affected by this disaster. Yeah, man, just crazy. This is why I live in Cleveland. I'm not by the coast. Completely inland. Don't have to deal with the extreme heat in the West. Don't have to deal with droughts in the West, really. You get a couple here and there in Ohio, but they're not usually that bad. I have a lake that I can go to instead of the ocean. I mean, it's not as nice as the ocean, but it also doesn't bring hurricanes and tsunamis and stuff like that. Don't have to deal with the tropical bugs, and once you get further south, like we're talking like of the equator, like bugs and insects get like giant. I'm not a bug guy. I used to do pest control. I hate bugs. Some are very useful. Like I like spiders. I like centipedes. They all have their jobs and their purposes, but like when they start getting bigger than my head, we have issues. A couple of years ago, I stayed in Alabama and like saw like it was crazy because like you'd think, oh, Alabama's not that far from Ohio. It's like maybe 7 or 8 hours or something like that. No, the difference in bugs and animals and wildlife that you see in that span of distance is insane. And with the heat change and everything like that, it's crazy. Freaking armadillos running around. Like what? So yeah, I can't. The main reason, and one of the main reasons why I can't do the South in the U.S. is just the bugs. I can't. They creep me out. I can't do cockroaches, and when you're in the South, man, the cockroaches just get bigger and more frequent. It's hot. There's plenty of food and stuff to do down there. I can't. My brother recently moved to Florida, and he's better for it than I am. He's more built Florida man than I am, because I'm not doing gators. Not doing anything that can death roll me. You kidding me? And I'm definitely not doing that weather. So yeah, praying for the people in the Philippines, man. They had enough problems going on. They didn't really need that. Speaking of problems going on, AI data centers. Their water consumption broke 264 billion gallons in 2025, as a devastating drought hits nearly 63% of the U.S. What are these actually for? Recent articles say like 60% of the internet traffic is now from bots. So what are we building these for? Just for bots to feed more bots and more information, or is it for mass surveillance? Yeah, you have to think with all these cities buying in on these traffic cams and everything like that are like not licensed by the state or the government, but by a private corporation. Things are getting scary out here. I recently, like I said, I was downtown yesterday, and they have this great LED sign by this on the Science Center. Basically, it sums up to keep Lake Erie beautiful, safe, and if the bureaucrats and everybody tied to these stupid AI data centers get their way, we won't have a Lake Erie to keep beautiful and clean anymore because they're going to suck all the water out. Oh man, I also want to know where does this water go from the data centers? Like I really need to see a diagram or like what they're like, cuz I know some of them like recycle, like you can recycle it. Like it's I don't know. But I mean, you compare this to the amount of water that we use for instance, golf courses every year. There's also 4 times more golf courses in the US. Like, just with everything going on under a drought, you would think the US would be a little bit more attuned to what's going on. Maybe not building these giant things that suck up resources that we need to live and survive. I'll keep talking about it though because it's ridiculous and it needs light. Alrighty. On another note, the movie Michael, which I talked about last week, and I kind of want to I reflecting on it now, I want to change my review because holy crap. Okay. So, Michael is becoming Lionsgate's highest grossing movie ever. Which is crazy because Lionsgate also put out The Hunger Games and Twilight. Granted, like the international reach for those 2 movies aren't as big as the greatest pop superstar to ever live. But it's kind of crazy to think about. These movie biopics. Everybody loves them. It's nostalgia bait to the max. You're getting all the music. But what I really want to touch on and why I want to change my Michael review is simply because if you look and you see like and you watch these biopics, you're only getting a really glossed over depiction of the artist, right? You're getting a version that is just there to sell money and sell tickets and make money. Which I think is a bit disingenuous. I think Jafar Jackson did a great job in the role. Like he really looked and brought the feel of Michael. I don't really think there's anybody else who could have played the role. But I think the script is where this movie was lacking. It's just there's too many things that people already know about Michael Jackson that were just kind of glossed over. Or just not touched on at all. Like I would have really enjoyed if this script was just focused more on him as a person instead of kind of like the sugar-coated made-up version that they are trying to push to sell tickets and sell money. Do I think it's a bad movie? No. When I first watched it, I thought it was great. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so of course I'm going to say that, right? But if you're just like a kid coming into this for the first time, not knowing Michael Jackson's music or his impact or his legacy, I mean, the story itself is kind of not all true, right? And the version of Michael, like the kid version is fine. He's a kid actor. Kid actors are kid actors. I don't want to judge child actors because, they're only as good as the script gives them and what the director tells them to do, right? But I think like the whole childhood coming up felt a little weak. Just as a personal growth, and when you're telling a story, it's just like it just felt weak. It felt weak. That's all I can say. It felt like they didn't really give him much of a personality. And then you start getting into teen Michael and everything like that, and it starts to kind of like you can kind of tell the way the movie's going to go, but like it would have been nice to just get more of a peek of like who this guy really was day to day. And I know he's a very private person, so you're not really going to get that much, but like, come on, you could have did something. And I really hope they, because like in the movie, they jump from like, obviously they start from when he was a kid, but they jump to like Bad, like, and they finish like after Bad. And like, I just think that there was just too much between Thriller and Bad that happened that completely got glossed over. And you're getting more Jackson 5 drama than actual Michael drama in this. Which, it understandable. I mean, Joe was a big force in their lives. He tried to, put Michael under his thumb so he couldn't do anything. But I think Michael is too big of a person to like just solely make that the drama of the film. But yeah, kind of crazy to think about. Hunger Games, Twilight. This Michael Jackson movie is bigger than all of them. Insane. That's the star power from Michael. All right. So that's everything you missed while you were asleep. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you take something that you can bring to the chat in this next segment. So when we come back, we'll have community chat. I'll bring Eli back in. We'll kind of get our thoughts, any burning questions out of the way, anything from the weekend. We'll just we'll bring it out and air it out, and hopefully you guys can join in and chat, and we'll have a good time. All right. So this is the Inside Edge Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife, Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy it. Midnight Run. What a show we had on Friday. We talked about the NBA Finals, the surprising result. The Knicks up 2-0 in the series. Game 3 coming up Monday night in New York. Do you suddenly feel differently about the Cavs, considering the Knicks are on a generational run? Plus, we talked about the Cleveland Browns. We ran a tracker through AI. AI predicts that Shedeur Sanders is not only going to start for the Browns, but is going to lead the Browns to a playoff run in 2026. And we went on a little rant about the Browns Stadium and the Madden cover. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Coming up on Monday night on Midnight Run, we'll go through the NBA Finals, recap any breaking stories. We'll have all that for you coming up and a lot of fun. You guys stay cool. It's going to be a warm one this weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend. We're on every single weeknight at midnight right here on the Inside Edge Network.
And we're back on the Inside Edge morning show. This is that part of the show, guys. I want to hear your voice. I'm just gonna throw some things out there. I want to hear your feedback. Eli, let me get you in here. is uh my right, their left. Is
No,
it-
it's the same. It's the
it's
same.
the same. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Caleb Downs, the rookie from the Cowboys, his mom came out and disapproves of him wearing the number 13. His mom literally said that she was like, I've never seen anybody wear a 13 and it be a good player. And he was like, well, first off, you're hating. So, Eli, let me ask you, in all of sports, all right, it can be football, basketball, baseball, doesn't matter. Who are your favorite number 13s?
I feel like on the mind of Kurt Warner and Alex Rodriguez. I mean, not favorites, but like guys that wear the number that are good. I mean, well, Kurt Warner, Hall of Famer, Alex Rodriguez, notorious for home runs galore, and we'll see what happens with A-Rod. But yeah, those are the first 13s that come to my mind in terms of those two sports. I'm sure there's some other ones that if I thought about it a little bit more, that stand out. I mean. But as far as 13, yeah, I mean, A-Rod and Kurt Warner are two that immediately come to mind.
Well, as an Omar, my favorite 13 is Vizquel.
Yeah.
He was my favorite 13. I grew up watching him. Literally, one of my first games at Progressive was '97. So, like, I got to see this dude in action, and it was really fun. Anytime he'd pop up on the screen, I was like, Omar, hey, that's me. I wish it was me. But no, some other like 13s. Dan Marino wore 13.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wilt Chamberlain wore 13. James Harden wore 13. Let's see here. Any big ones? Any big ones that stand out that I can think of? Let's see here. 13s. Mike Evans. He just got traded.
Yeah.
He wore 13 his whole career. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think she's tripping. I think talking about there's no good 13s. I mean, I don't know what other number he was going to wear. Yeah, Steve Nash. That's another great one. It's another great one.
Like, come on, man. She's tripping, bro. It's just a number. Like, he's gonna be great. He's Caleb freaking Downs.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I think the number isn't going to determine whether or not he's good. I mean, yeah, he had a standout career at Ohio State, and we'll see. I mean, Dallas needs some help on defense, so hopefully he gives it to him.
Ain't that the truth? Alrighty. Eli, anything from last night from main event that is sticking with you from anything?
Yeah, I mean, we just we talked about the Myles Garrett trade, some more reaction, and then talked about finals. I mean, just more so what you're kind of talking about today. We touched on in the opening segment. Talked about the Stanley Cup and things of that nature. We did talk about that Cedar Point ride. We talked about the Siren's Curse getting stuck. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, that was pretty sick. I recently rode that ride maybe like a week ago. Man, if I would have got stuck, I would have been one of the happiest. I would have been burnt to shit, but I would have been one of the happiest guys. Like, as a coaster fan, it is something to get stuck on a ride. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, they're taking you off the emergency exits. Like, you're seeing the parts of the roller coaster you don't actually normally see, or you're rolling back into the station. Like, so you're getting a different experience. I find that freaking fascinating. And it's at Cedar Point, so they're one of the safety leaders when it comes to making sure everything's safe. You have more of a chance of crashing your car going to Cedar Point than you are actually getting hurt on any of the rides. So you always have to remember that. They do, they make sure everything's locked down and safe for you. So all you guys who are afraid of heights, like, come on, guys. They're literally strapping you in, they're locking you in place, and they're shooting you off.
Well, that has nothing to do with heights. You're still going up the same height. That has
Yeah,
nothing to
but
do about being
you're
safe
coming
or
right back
anything.
down. It only lasts 2 minutes.
Sure. What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of?
Yeah, what are you afraid of? That'd be like telling somebody that's like scared of spiders. Well, you're only going to be in the room with the spiders for like 2 minutes, and then you're
Yeah,
done.
I could do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's a no go. It's a no go. Heights aren't. We don't care if it's safe or anything like that. I'm just not going 300 feet in the air. I'm not, unless I'm flying out of state. That's
If
it.
you feel like you're flying, that's where I get it.
I feel
It's all about
way
the rush,
safer on a plane than a roller coaster. Way
which is
safer.
crazy.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
not at all.
You're literally higher than any of the roller coasters will ever go.
Yeah, with somebody who's a trained professional. I'm not leaving it up to somebody who picked up their summer job for the summer and is like, "Hey, I'm running the roller coaster this summer." Like,
No, but
I
like,
trust the pilot a lot
come
more
on.
than somebody. No,
then
you
the
come
write
on.
ups. That's your point.
I trust literally a trained pilot more than I would trust your local Cedar Point. And all due respect to AA and everybody that does a great job, I know AA worked out there for a while. I definitely trust a pilot than I trust somebody who maybe just got off their lunch break and is chilling. But that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping, but I doubt it.
Yeah, no, I think that's just like something you've conjured up through the years.
No, because I've rode the rides. I've rode the rides, and I've seen the half-assery of some of them. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, man, I've seen it. So like, you have people pull down the lap bars, and the ride won't go until those things lock. So if they don't get into a locking position, you're out of that seat. They're kicking you off. They're like, "Nah, you're too big. You got to go."
Yeah.
But yeah, Siren's Curse tilting like that for a half an hour.
Oh yeah,
insane.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine being stuck like that for like this. Like you got to imagine your neck was killing you after that.
Yeah, like so much fun. I can't wait to go ride the rest of the rides at the park. That's what I'm saying. That sounds like the least exciting thing to do. Like I can think of 100 other things I'd rather do than be on a roller coaster. 100. I literally could think of 100 other things. But to each their own. I know some, a lot of people are thrill rides. Me and Robert Zicki, and I think Kyle Cornell joins us. I mean, a lot of people like, no, I'm cool. I am cool. There is nothing, no twists and turns or heights or none of that excites me. None of that gets me going. I'm excited to go ride the Millennium Force. I can't wait to go 300 feet in the air and not understand where I'm at and then go down. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely
I understand where I'm at. I get a beautiful view of Lake Erie. Like I see the shores over in Sandusky. On a really clear day, if you're all the way at the top, you could see Canada.
Yeah, and then it gets stuck, and then you have to walk all the way down. That sounds so exhilarating. I can't.
Yeah, but like the odds of it getting stuck are very slim, very slim.
It's enough of a chance. It's enough of a chance, and that's nope. If you told me I was going into a dangerous area and there was a chance that something bad could happen, there's still a chance. And at the end of the day, when we're playing with certain things, now don't get me wrong, I've been into some different spots and whatnot, but when it comes to there's a chance that I might have to walk 300 feet down with my own 2 legs. No.
But come on, you're seeing something that you normally don't see.
Okay, I can go see what? A view of Canada for 3 seconds? No, miss me with it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm a thrill seeker, man. I need the adrenaline. I need it.
You can have it. You can have it for a lot of other people too, because we don't want it.
That's fine. So yeah. Watch yourself when you go to Cedar Point. And there are more underrated players who wear the number 13 than you think.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. It's very true. Yeah, 13. Crazy.
Like I really you could have Kyle's funny, bro. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. And I'm sure Kyle would hand off some of his too. Yeah, just yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of other things you could do with your Saturday. Go to the park, go see a local show. I mean, go visit your grandma. There's so many different things. Go get ice cream. I mean, go sit down at your favorite restaurant. Go see a movie. I mean, there's so many things you could do. Go to a rage room. Go to an escape room. I mean, I could literally list off 100 different things I would rather do than go ride a roller coaster and then go, oh, I can't wait to ride the next one that's going to send me 300 feet in the air. Absolutely not. You got me missed. You got me
And
missed.
I'll sit there and wait half an hour, 45 minutes for the next one too.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? More power to you. More power to you. That's, yeah.
Steve Nash is Kyle's number 13. That's a good pick.
It is. It's a very solid one. I think Tristan Thompson wore 13 too. Let's not forget Tristan Thompson, NBA champion, Cleveland Cavalier NBA champion.
That's right. Shout him out. Let him know.
Let him know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that.
What do you think our catchphrase is going to be next year? You think that we're going to run back to let them know again?
I don't think so. I would think, I don't know. Maybe like we tried to let them know. We tried to let them know. I don't know. I don't know. They're gonna have the social media team's gonna have to do some thinking on that one.
I mean, yeah, because like with all the
it depends. I mean, if they trade like for everybody, you know, if they make these moves for Giannis and LeBron, just say hashtag we bought it. Like, I mean, because like they tried doing the core four, they tried growing it, it didn't work out that way. You know, maybe hashtag we bought it. Who knows? I mean,
hashtag chips on the table.
I guess it depends on what team they're trotting out there. If they trot out the same team, you know, maybe it's hashtag I'm sorry, guys. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to, you know, do at that point if you're the Cavaliers. I don't know.
Freaking Cavs, dude. I don't know why they give me such a headache, but they do. Like it's just gonna be a headache all year, all off season until they start again. It's just, I love them to death.
Yeah,
I want them to be great.
Yeah,
the land ho.
Are you a pirate, Kyle Cornell, or are you more so saying like the land, like Ohio, or like, oh, like, are you calling the land a bunch of? All right. I mean, we're back to the drawing board here. We'll see what we can come up with the Inside Edge Network. Also, I think Kyle's got a new meme of the week, so we'll see what's going on with him this week too.
Ooh, that one with Double A was spicy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I might. Let me see here. Hold on. We might. Oh yeah, we still got it. Here we go.
Toes out for Harambe, bud.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
That is a goated picture. Let me tell you, the meme ability is so perfect. You can use that in any situation, really.
And that was the honorable mention. I mean, to think about that, like that was the honorable mention.
When you get stuck on Siren's Curse.
Yeah, I mean, will not find. I swear, will not find me. You'll find me at the games. You'll find me at the arcade. You'll find me at any of the local establishments eating food. Now I will do Halloween weekends because it's like the haunted house. So yeah, I'll do the haunted houses, but like still not getting on any rides.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of, you know, things to do out there other than rides, you know. You have all the carnival stuff, you have the arcade, you have all the flat rides you can do that, you know, don't go in the air. I like to take the train. Like the train is underrated. I can just sit there and ride the train all day. Legit. Because you can loop it. You can just sit there and just lap and, you know, bring a book and just, or listen to some music, or maybe even write some music if you want to. You know, they have Cedar Point Shores. They have the beach down there that you can just walk onto. I always see people splashing around in the water. So like, if you want to get out and go jump in the Lake Erie, if you want, there's that option. You know, there's plenty of events that they always have. They have the bourbon barrels and bites right now in the Frontier Village. So like you can get like bourbon flights, and they like have like charcuterie and all that other stuff that you can you know, eat and look at. They have the glass blowing, and they're really featuring the western part. This is kind of the time they do it around. Usually the beginning of the season. But yeah, plenty of things to do, plenty of things to check out. They have horses there if you wanted to do a pony ride. I don't know. And they have the barn animals if you want to pet some animals, Eli.
Omar, I could do all of. I'm gonna stop for my slander of Cedar Point just because they might become a sponsor.
Just because it's not made for you. It's the roller coaster capital of the world, man.
Hey, here's some roller coasters, and if you don't like that, here's all the other stuff you could go do at other things. I mean, like,
yeah, but it's all in one place.
I guess, man. I'm cool, man. I like Cedar Point to a degree. I am gonna say it gets overhyped out the gills.
I will say, it is nice having all the like you get all the big ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have that theme park feel, so like it still feels like you're not in Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I don't know. I'd rather take two steps down the way and go to Kalahari.
That's fine.
I'd rather, the water side I can do. I don't know what the difference is. It don't matter about the height because you're going down. You made your way up on the stairs.
You're just like, I don't want to go back up. I don't want to twist. I don't want to turn.
You make your way up the stairs. You have a conversation with somebody. You're like, okay, you know what? Hey, how is everybody doing? Yeah, yeah, we're all walking up. Ha ha, we got our tube. Oh man, wonder where we're going. And then you go down this big toilet bowl or whatever, and you know what? Like, life's cool, man. Like, I mean, I remember going on that ride, man, in Kalahari at the toilet bowl. I remember going on that ride when it was Papa Moon, me, Mrs. Berry, one of like basically like a second mom. She Matt's like a little brother to me. And so we had Mrs. Berry and then Mr. Berry, and God rest his soul. But we were all on this ride, and it was a bad idea. Papa Moon's, a little bit heavier than me, and Mr. Berry was a little bit heavier than me, and me and Mrs. Berry are like twigs, like we're like maybe combined 200 pounds. And we got on this ride and we went down, bro, and we literally hit the top of the toilet bowl, like the rim.
Oh, no.
Like we went and smacked the rim dang near with the tube. We're like, okay, we have pushed the boundaries. All right. We're all safe and everything, but yeah, that was like the craziest toilet bowl experience. So anything after that, I'm just like, dude, it's just it'll never top that time where I thought we might actually like wipe out, like legit wipe out. And then you have the one where you go down body slide into like 8 feet of water. Terrible idea. First off, if you can't swim, terrible idea. Don't tell the lifeguard that, I know I can somewhat swim, because somewhat swimming will not save you. I promise you. You're going straight into a chute of water. Let's just say I tried it once, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I kind of looked like the, when they like were fishing all the people out. Like, just think of like any like bad water scene where somebody's like, almost drowning. That was like me for a minute. And then I worked my way back up, and I realized that is not the ride for me. But yeah, I've done that a few times where like, we were at, where were we at? Universal. Yeah, we were at Universal. We were at the water park there, Volcano Bay. And they had one too where you like shoot out of this big water slide, but they like send you out, and then you land in this big pit of water that's like, 7-8 feet deep. And I'm looking, or maybe it was 6, whatever. I can't swim. It doesn't matter. And I'm like,
you can't swim, but you love the water park, and you'll do the high slides. And
yeah, because a lot of times I'm in a tube. A lot of times I'm in a tube, though. This one I didn't know was going to be.
Is it all a visual thing for you? So, like, if you didn't know that you were that high,
I don't know. No, I think I just. No, I don't know. I think it's just something about the water. It's just like, I'm in a water park, dude. Like, it's part of the game. Like, and you're not traveling up. Like, there's nobody like sending you up slowly for 20 seconds. I can walk up those stairs in like 10 seconds, get up there, and I'm just standing up there waiting. Like, I don't mind. I can distract myself enough to not worry about how tall I am, or how high I am. But I can't do that with a roller coaster. But dude, it was a bad idea. Austin, my little brother Austin looked at me. He's like, just tell him you can swim, bro. We got you. I'm like, okay, dude. Yeah, for sure. And then when I don't come up out of the water, we're going to have a lot of explaining to do. So I don't know. I fell out of the water. I get into the water and I start swimming just relentlessly. Like I was like David Hasselhoff and and I was just moving. And the lifeguard even was like, dude, that was pretty good. They said you couldn't swim. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I can't. And they were like, hey, you're here. So that's why, yeah, water parks, yes, 1,000% Kalahari. And like, for everything you're talking about, Kalahari has the same thing. You can stay there overnight, which you can't do at Cedar Point. You can stay there overnight. You can go to the arcade.
You could stay at Cedar Point overnight.
On the resort though, like actually,
yeah, they have camping. They have cabins. They have hotels on like in the resort. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right.
They even get you free like early entry too. So like if you stay at Cedar Point, you can go in with all the other people who you like have to do the
That's fair.
platinum or whatever pass.
That's fair. I don't drink anymore, but I mean, one thing Cedar Point doesn't have is those crazy like slushy drinks. That.
Oh yeah, they do.
No, not nowhere near Kalahari. I will stand on this. I will literally stand on this hill. You will not knock me down off of this hill. This is where we will agree to disagree, my brother. Like Cedar Point, less than, not equal to Kalahari, and that's where I'll stand. And that's where I'll stand. There's so much to do at Kalahari. You have the water. You can go in the water in the hot tub and get a slushie. You can go to the arcade. I mean, you can do a bunch of stuff. You can go sit outside and relax. There's like little patio areas. If you don't feel like getting in the water, you can go in the cabana. You got to pay a little extra for the cabana. But look, man, we're paying for luxury here. So you get the cabana. You get. I mean, the food's okay, but like there's also a lot of stuff around there that you can get other food. Plus, when you go out to the main strip, you got like all the candy options and all like the sweets and all that other stuff. I mean, they got restaurants that are actually better than like just getting like the chicken tenders and fries in the park. So there's like other stuff out there. But yeah, dude, I will stand on this hill. Like Kalahari is light year. Any water park is light years better than a roller coaster experience. The only time I'll disagree about my own statement is when it's Universal. But those are all like simulator rides. A lot of those aren't even like roller coasters. Like you feel like you're on one, and I still get like the rush, and I'm like, this is kind of messed up. But like they're simulators. Like the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. You get in there, you feel like you're flying to space. You're not. Sure feels like it. Like you get a little worried for a minute. You look over. I checked on Papa Moon while we were on the ride, made sure we were good. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you realize, okay, guess what? I'm going to take my seatbelt off after, and we never went to space. So, there's things there, but
Jimmy Fallon is too extreme for me.
Dude, just Universal, man. I mean, that would be the only time I'd say like roller coaster / rides are better than a water park.
No, you're right. But Universal is obvious. It's more themed to the movies. So like the theming is a lot better at Universal. You're going to get a better experience at Universal compared to, just Cedar Point, which is just basically your theme park, right?
Yeah.
Your roller coaster park.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's differences, but we can get on and on about this all day. So we'll wrap this segment up. It kind of went a little long. Make sure you like and subscribe to Inside Edge. Hit those bells, the like button, everything helps. Make sure you share it out, retweet it, do whatever you need to do. Get us out there. We love bringing you content, and it only happens if you like and subscribe, and you keep us tuned into your show every day. Speaking of every day, we do have daily shows here that I want to shout out. You have Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell, 5 to 6. Inside Edge Primetime with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan, 10 to 11. And you have Midnight Run with Anthony Alford, 12 to 1. And you are currently watching the Inside Edge Morning Show with Omar Claussell. We go from 9 to 11. So, yeah, keep it locked. When we come back in the second hour, I'm going to do a spotlight focus on the Titanic exhibit at the Great Lakes Science Center. So stick with us. It'll be fun. Also have some music chat and some funny videos to show you later on. Inside Edge Morning Show with Omar Claussell. We'll be right back.
Monster Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife, Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at monstermomentsphotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. monstermomentsphotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
And we're back. I want to get into the Great Lakes Science Center. Right now, they have a really great exhibition happening right now. If you're ever in Cleveland, there's the Rock Hall downtown, right? Right next to it is the Great Lakes Science Center. One of my favorite places to go. I'm a big science guy. I love NASA. I love anything that has to do with science, and having interactive demonstrations of experiments and being able to like touch things and interact with things is really cool. The Science Center is a beautiful building right downtown. Go check it out. You can get amazing views of the city, just spots that you normally wouldn't be able to see. You can see them in the Science Center. And you get a great look of, like I said, the Rock Hall, Voinovich Park. There's a drawbridge that goes up and down. It's really cool. Really great atmosphere downtown Cleveland. I love it. Like I said, we just had Pride and the World Cup friendly match that happened, Brazil and Egypt. But it was all right down there in that same area. And I love Cleveland in the summer. You just see everybody getting out and doing things. I saw some kayakers out in the water when I was taking pictures. Because like if you've ever been to the Science Center, it's multi-floored. So usually on every floor there's a balcony you can go out and take pictures. I was doing that on every floor. You can get different views, different POVs that you normally wouldn't. Really cool, really sick. But yeah, saw some kayakers out, people just having fun. It's all a good time. Like the vibe is immaculate in Cleveland right now. So come check it out. Come check out the Science Center. But yeah, I wanted to focus on the Titanic exhibition. So The artifact exhibition is now through January 27. It features 200 authentic artifacts from the rec site, room recreation, so you can like see, you can walk through life-size recreations of like the first and third class passenger accommodations. So like you're walking down the hallways kind of simulated like it was on the Titanic, which is really cool because like the architecture and the detail and everything they put on this ship was spectacular. But yeah, I had done this exhibit when I was in fourth grade. I did fourth grade summer school because fourth grade was like a terrible time for me. 9/11 just happened, and then my parents were going through like a rough time. But the one core memory that stuck out was summer school Titanic exhibit at the Science Center, right? I was a big Titanic nerd. I was just fascinated about, all the history and everything that happened from the event. And being able to like revisit this as an adult was kind of like a mind-blowing experience. The nostalgia, the nostalgia bait, but like seriously, like I felt like I was a kid again, just reading the stories and the history, and just seeing some of the artifacts that were down at the bottom of the floor. So like it's really cool. And they had like one of the submersibles that they took and got some of this footage and video. Yeah, and Rose definitely he definitely had room on that door for Jack. That was actually proven by James Cameron. Yeah, so they were selling Titanic jewelry there in the gift shop. So like you can get the Heart of the Ocean if you wanted to, and you can get the earrings as well. My baby girl MJ was once we hit the gift shop, man. So I will say, maybe don't take a kid, like a young kid, anywhere under like 5 to this exhibit. I mean, you can. I mean, we did, but it was supposed to be like an hour to an hour and a half experience, and we did it in like 30 minutes because, once they started getting into like the engine room and out to the exhibit where they talk about the iceberg and the crash itself, and they have for the recreations, she got freaked out. I mean, she's 3. Of course she got freaked out. And you can definitely tell, like, as we were going through the different rooms, she could interact with things. And like, when she wasn't interacting with things, it got a little, messy. Yeah, we went through some of the rooms, and there was a recreation of the boiler room of the Titanic, and as soon as we hit that room, that was a no-go for her. She's like, it's dark, it's red. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, MJ, it's fine. You'll be okay. You just got to breathe, honey. But the main thing that from my childhood that I remembered was they had a big block of ice there, so you could touch the iceberg. And seeing my daughter touch the iceberg was, it brought a lot of joy to my heart, just because I remember doing that when I was a kid, and it was like a core memory for me. So really cool exhibit. When you go in, they give you a boarding pass, and at the end of the exhibit you can see if your passenger lived or died. Mine passed away. He did not make it. Women and children first, that whole thing. He was a single guy. didn't have any kids, didn't have any family, and he perished. So hopefully when you go, you get a somebody who survived, and you can read more about their different stories and experiences. So like they have the artifacts, so you can see luggage, personal belongings. They even have a John there on display. So you want to go see an old toilet, there you go. It's first class. And then they also have a VR experience, which I did not do, but it seemed pretty cool. Like you can take an immersive, detailed virtual tour of the ship, areas that you normally wouldn't see, and then you end up on a lifeboat at the end of the Titanic. It's kind of trippy to think about, but like I guess it's really cool. And then you can also discover like people who survived and moved to Ohio. You can discover the backstories and the backgrounds of the passengers and the crew who made that trip and made it overseas and made it here to Ohio. So yeah, a lot of cool things you can check out. Like I said, Great Lakes Science Center artifact exhibition through January 18th, 2027. So the exhibit is $20 for adults, 15s for 2 to 12, and 18 for seniors. You can get the exhibit and general admission for $35 if you're an adult, and $24 if you're a kid. And then the VR experience is $12, or you can just get an audio guide for $5. If you're a member, you can get a discount, $12 for the exhibit, and then combo tickets drop by $5 when you purchase them together. It's a great time. Like I said, not only do they have the Titanic experience, it's on the basement level, but you have the whole other science center to tackle as well. So you have NASA Glen. Some of the hands-on things that you can do there is really cool. They had a one of those astronaut suits on display that you can take a picture in. So MJ climbed up and she had her head in the suit, and I took pictures, cute as can be. But the main area that she really wanted to focus on was all the way at the top. They have like the kids specific area, and she was really into making those stock cars. So they can give you all the pieces and bobs, and you just magnet them together and put the wheels on them and send them down the little thing, and you time out how fast they go. She was really loving that. And then they also have this contraption that takes like little balls like that size, and you can drop them and they go in little swirly ramps, and it's pretty cool. She was really hooked on that, probably just because she had the freedom to do it by herself. So really cool things. Check it out. It's a great place to take a kid if they're really into science and really into being hands-on and exploring and wanting and willing to learn new things. Always a great place to check out. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up on the Science Center. Great views. The staff is great, friendly, very patient. When you have a 3-year-old, that's something that you like in a place, is patience. So yeah, definitely check it out if you've never been there, if you've been curious. It's a fun day. It's a fun day, and you're downtown, so it's always fun to go downtown. I know people are just like strapped for money right now, so this doesn't really make a lot of sense. But let me tell you, I mean, it's nice to go out and distract yourself every once in a while with a little bit of happiness, right? And seeing things that you normally wouldn't. which I got to do because I normally don't go down to the Science Center. I don't take pictures down there. I don't hang out down there most of the time. I've definitely trying to do it more often. Just because like going down there is fun. Like I love the vibe in the community that you feel when you're walking around Voinovich. It's just a good time. Sun shining, good weather. You got a Cleveland sign down there you can go take pictures of. It's fun. It's all happening down there. Also saw the Rock Hall construction as well because like you can kind of see it from the street, but like when you're down by the marina and by the Science Center, you can really see what's going on down there. It looks pretty sick so far. I'm pretty pumped for the auditorium they're building. Hopefully they can get it done soon so they can start getting all those concerts booked and ready to go. But yeah, Cleveland's beautiful. And make sure you check it out. Titanic exhibit, Great Lakes Science Center. It's all fun. When we come back, I will talk a little bit about some media, some things that I caught up on. I bought this really cool record that I want to show you. Yeah, stay tuned. Inside Edge Morning Show with Omar Claussell. We'll be right back.
Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Welcome back here. It's the morning show on Inside Edge Network. Real quick, I wanted to shout out the Cleveland Browns. A group of players recently came out and hosted an event, Cleveland for Christ. They got out in the community. One of my favorite Browns players right now is Carson Schlesinger. And he was actually helping with the baptisms, and I'm pretty sure himself got baptized as well. Shout out the guys. Really, really good for community. The Browns need Jesus more than ever, and it's really impactful when these guys get together like this, get out in the community and put light on, things happening here, because it is important for your mental health, to find that sense of community and belonging, whether it's church, whether it's I know it's Pride Month, whether it's the parade downtown that we do, that we just did. It's all about community, right? So great. Just wanted to shout them out real quick. Great job, guys, for going out there and hosting these events. I'm pretty sure Shador's turned up too. So shout out the Browns. Good stuff, guys. Real quick, I wanted to tell you guys about a new vinyl record I got. I secretly, well, not secretly, I didn't have the secret. Rachel is a secret closeted country fan. I found out I found out by, it's kind of weird. Her dad passed when she was 16, so she still had all of his laptops and stuff, and I've been recently trying to take all the hard drive off of his computers and stuff and add them over to Rachel's, and so she can have all the files and all the pictures of her childhood. And this man straight up had basically any rock song artist that you can think of, he had it in his music collection. And behind me, I don't know if you can see, probably not, but there's a stack of CDs that are also his, about like 200 or 300 CDs, all in great condition as well. Among those files that I found transferring his information was a bunch of country songs, right? And I'm like, I wonder, I'm pretty sure Rachel grew up on country, right? She told me a story where when she was a kid, her sister couldn't go to bed without listening to Taylor Swift, right? So one day we were going up to Cedar Point and I suggested, why don't we just play country? And we did that. I'm not the biggest country guy. Most of the country that I like to listen to is like the old country. I like Conway, Jimmy Dean. I like I shouted it out the last time. Just like that, the old gospel-y country is, I don't know, it just slaps for me. I don't know why. But I also like to listen to stuff from the 90s. So I'm more old school. I don't really dig the hip stuff as much, but when I do, it's usually a female lead, right? And you can't really get like, as when we're talking country female stars, you can't really get bigger than Carrie Underwood. So I picked this up for Rach. It's Carrie Underwood's greatest hits. You can find all the great ones on here. Something in the Water, Before He Cheats. It's just great. It's great music. I do have to shout out. Just like all of these songs, obviously they're hits. But all these songs, Rachel can sing basically on cue. She has them all memorized. And I was not expecting that, because she is very much a closeted country fan. You couldn't tell by looking at her. We mostly wear, band shirts and t-shirts and stuff. So like, it's usually a rock band she's repping, or Cleveland, or she's usually wearing a pretty dress or anything like that. So like you can't really tell by looking at her, and you can't really tell by talking to her either, unless you get her like rolling on that subject. But yeah, she loves Carrie Underwood. I found that out randomly going to Cedar Point. And I picked that vinyl up because I originally got the record player so we could both listen to music that we enjoy, right? And right now we've kind of been in that state where we've kind of been finding things that we both enjoy. And I think it's gotten to the point where, I really want her to just find things that she likes to listen to, that she can just throw on whenever. And I'll just have to deal with it. No, it's good music. It's literally her greatest hits. So, yeah, check it out. I mean, I didn't realize how much the sound difference is throwing me, but like when you listen to some of these hit songs mastered in a different way, it kind of it's almost like hearing it for the first time again. It's wonderful. But yeah, shout out Carrie Underwood. Shout out where did I pick this up at? The Exchange in Medina. I'm always looking, always searching my local shops. I have an Exchange over in Medina. I have the one over in Fairlawn area, and then I like to hit Blackbird over in Medina as well, and then when I'm really trying to get a haul, I go to Fat Hippie in Youngstown. So you'll hear me talk about Fat Hippie more coming up. I'll be there Friday to pick up new Engine de Poitrine vinyls that are hitting the US. Their stuff, their first album has been out for like 4 or 5 years, still hasn't hit vinyl in the US. And it only took their success of the second one to bring it here. So I'm gonna pick them both up because that band rocks. So I'll be down over in Majory, Ohio, Brookfield, Ohio, wherever the hell you want to call it, down at Fat Hippie. And that's usually where I find like my gold, right? You ever walk into Fat Hippie, if you've never been to Fat Hippie, check it out. Really cool record shop. My buddy owns it. We went to school together. You'll find vinyl that you've never even thought of, right? This dude has one of the biggest underground hip hop vinyl collections that I've ever seen. So yeah, if you're ever going between Youngstown or going through Youngstown, going through from Cleveland to Pittsburgh, or doing your vinyl hopping, make sure you check out Fat Hippie. It's a great spot, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but you'll find some of the best things. Isn't that funny how that happens? But yeah, that's I want to talk about some movies real quick, if I could pivot. I recently rewatched the Scream movies, or the Scary movies, not Scream, Scary movies, simply because the new one just came out. Scary Movie 6, and it's the first one to be done by the Wayans brothers. They kind of took a break after the second one, and the studios kind of took it over from there. But right now it's getting kind of middling reviews. Box office has been great. Rotten Tomato score is not, though. 24%. You're getting a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb and a 69% on Fandango. So kind of where you expect it. It's a parody movie. I mean, probably gonna offend Gen Z, no doubt, because the edginess. I don't know if you've ever watched Scary Movie. The edginess is there, and comparing Scary Movie 1 to 2, the gross out factor significantly increased. Like, I tried to get Rach to watch 1 and 2. She can only do 1. As soon as we got to the scene in 2 where they're all sitting at the table and they're getting ready to eat, and he's got the turkey and he shoved his hand up the turkey's ass, like, Rach she was done. She's like, I'm out. Which it's kind of funny. Rach is a horror movie fan, so it was kind of interesting to see. And you'll be hearing this from me a lot. It'll be interesting to see things from her perspective, from mine, because I grew up with all this stuff. She has not. She's basically sheltered. So interesting to see her thoughts and her perspective as a horror movie fan who has not watched anything parodying the things that she's been watching. So, like, things that are funny to me are great because, like, I understand the references and I get it all, but, like, she's kind of not all hip to it. So, like, sometimes she'll be like, what the hell is happening? And then, like, you know, other times it's just funny or dumb or stupid. Because, you know, I mean, part of the charm of those movies were just how kind of dumb and stupid they were. Like, the fact that they were able to even put any of that on screen was kind of like a crazy thought at the time, and bringing it back and trying to find that edginess and kind of the over the topness of it all would not fly with Gen Z. I almost definitely just kind of wrote that off in my head that they would kind of be the ones to hate this movie. So there we go. There we are. But it's doing big numbers, and you know, you don't really talk about, like, the star power when it comes to these parody movies. I mean, the first one had Carmen Electra, like prime Carmen Electra. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I have not watched the 6th one yet. I plan on doing that sometime this week, and I'll have my full review of that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of recap it real quick of just watching the first 2 and you know, just kind of getting myself pumped up for the 6th one. You know, we'll see what happens. I hope I like it. I know it's probably not going to be for Rachel. Just going off of the first 2. And that's fine. You know, people like different things. I'm allowed to like stupid toilet humor and, you know, them making fun of horror and comedy. Like, it's a good blend, you know? So yeah, Scary Movie, check it out. Scary Movie 6. If you've watched it, let me know how it is. Let me know what you're thinking of it. Like I said, I'll have that review as soon as I watch it. I'm trying to cut some time out for that. So, if you've seen it, let me know how it is. Drop your comment. I'll try and shout you out when I do my review. Alrighty. Real quick, I wanted to talk about Back to the Future. Another movie that we watched, and I think I talked about it a little last week. Like I said, Rachel has not seen many movies, so it was her first experience going into it. Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. John Landis created an amazing trilogy, like, can't be like really touched or topped. And there's an argument to be made that the second one is better than the first one, but you can't really have the second one without the first one. So there you go. I don't like breaking them up. It's a trilogy. So like I like to judge it based on the whole thing than just breaking up movie to movie simply because it's telling a whole story, right? Interesting in the fact that she chose 1 over 2 as the best movie. Because, you know, I just wanted to know, just getting a feel while we were watching it, you know, which one she liked most, which one she liked least, all that other stuff. So she picked 2. Or no, she picked 1. I picked 2. Simply because, you know, 1 starts everything up. I like the future 2015 that they showed in 2. You know, seeing the hoverboard and the power laces with the Nikes, it was always sick, dude. When they re-released those in 2015, like I wanted a pair so bad, but like I would never wear them. Like it was not practical. But yeah, I kind of wish that future that they portrayed was our future. Like I'd love to have a flying car right now that runs off of trash. Like where are our engineers right now? Tried to come up with that technology, you know. But it's also funny to see like what stuck. Like you have the 80s diner that that they walk into in the second one, and you're greeted by what was it, an AI version of Ronald Reagan taking your order. So like in that way, I mean, it's kind of like correct in a sense of like what, like it's interesting to see what they got right and what they like didn't, right? In the contrast there, but seeing Rachel's reaction to, you know, just as she was going through it, she's just like, damn, man, I can't believe they made a movie that kind of just like went in and out and just kind of tied together so well. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, these guys know what they're doing. So yeah, it'll be fun to see her journey as we go through different trilogies. Right now we're on the Matrix, because she needed a refresher. She's seen it before, but like I don't think she's seen them all the way through. I ended up passing out at the second one. I've seen it a million times. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see her reaction for the third one. Simply because well, actually, it'll be interesting to see her reaction to the fourth one, because it was basically a commentary on the Matrix itself, right? And it'll be fun to see her reaction to old Keanu, right? Old Neo, as compared to like where they left it off in 3. So yeah, that'll be another one. I'm pretty sure for Thursday we're gonna slate in the movie TV talk this week. So yeah, keep that review fresh in your mind. We're gonna be talking about the Matrix on Thursday. And hopefully Scary Movie too, because I'm gonna try and get out and see that as well. But yeah, we're currently on the Matrix, and I really wish movies would stop messing with like the color grading and like everything with these special releases. If you go back and look at how the film, you know, was colored, The Matrix, it was not as green as you remember it. So if you were in the theaters in 97 and you saw that movie, it was not as, the green filter has been bumped up significantly on the Blu-ray and the special release editions. And I don't know why studios need to always constantly be messing with things that aren't broken, you know? I want to have my media and content the way it was intentionally made. If I wanted an addition or anything like that, add it as a special feature that's an option. Like, people like options, right? I want to be able to see Star Wars in its original color, right? I wanted to be able to see Matrix in its original color. Just because I'm a freak like that. All right. We're going to take a quick break. I got a couple clips for you. And yeah, we'll send you on your way. And we'll get this week really, really rolling here on Inside Edge Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps our channel out greatly. Follow us, YouTube, X, Facebook, IG, TikTok. We're on everything. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. It just gives you our content right there. So anytime we go live, you'll get that notification. You can get in here, interact with us. We love shouting people out. We love talking. Make sure you check out our website, InsideEdgeNet.com or InsideEdgeNetwork.com. And go there, check out our profile pages for all the shows that we do here. Like I said, we have Kyle Cornell Unfiltered, Inside Edge Primetime with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan, and Midnight Run with Anthony Alford. And you got me for the rest of this week, 9 to 11 here on Inside Edge. We'll be right back. We'll put a bow on this thing and kind of get Eli and I's final thoughts for Game 3 coming up here shortly. All right, Inside Edge Network. We'll be right back.
Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Hey guys, awesome time here on Unfiltered today. Broke down a lot of different things going through this new opiate pill. We're talking about, again, it turns out that property taxes, well, the petition to get those abolished from the state of Ohio, that is going to have to wait probably until next year. I'm going to work to get the organizer, Bill Massey, on to talk about that next week, as well as all your different local news, sports, where are the NBA Finals at, President Trump going to be at Game 3, that's going to be crazy. All that and more coming up on Unfiltered starting next week here again on Monday, 5 p.m., all along the Inside Edge Network.
We're back here, Inside Edge Net. Alrighty. Let's wrap this up. So yeah, I wanted to seriously tell you guys how much fun I had at the Science Center. Check out the Titanic exhibit if you haven't seen it yet. Make sure you do it. It's really fun, interactive. It's a great time. You can take your kids, have a blast. Eli, you want to come back on real quick?
Yeah, what's happening?
How you doing, pal? So I want to talk about Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza real quick. I'm really loving this bromance that they have in Vegas. If you haven't checked out any of the clips, make sure you do so. Their schedule release video that they did was great. They have a clip that they just posted. Eli, you want to play that clip real quick?
Yeah, sure can.
What is the premise of the reality show?
How do you win Love Island?
Have you ever
You
seen
find
Love
true love
Island?
or something?
I've never seen it.
Never seen it either.
I think the words you can connect the dots to. It's people who are single, who go to an island. If you're a real one, you can't win.
Yeah,
I hate that.
had a chance to think about it. This is my boat right here.
At one point in time, Love Island was kind of where I was in life, but that was like a lifetime ago. Right. So you start to maybe side-eye some other people or want to get off the island. What platform is it on?
Dude, their chemistry is great. I love what they're doing over in Vegas. Having Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza together is an absolute electric firestorm.
Yeah. Two good guys in the Sin City. It makes makes for perfect TV. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I mean, maybe Kirk Cousins needs to talk to AA and Jersey Chasers and figure out what's going on with Love Island, because
they might have to. They really should check them out, because like they look clueless over there.
Yeah. They're single. Oh man,
no.
buddy. Oh, buddy.
I got to start watching now. Like,
Sean's gone, so I mean, I don't know what.
oh, you're out now.
No, I'm not out. Sean's out.
Well, you're checked out because Sean's out.
No, I mean, I was never checked it. Look, Papa Moon told me the other day, he's like, maybe we start watching. And I was like, you start watching, you tell me how it is. And if you think it's good, then I'll join. Papa Moon's like the guinea pig for reality shows. So if it works, then perfect. If not, I'll just keep watching AA and Jersey Chasers. I know what I'm looking because I don't get it, man. I'm a big Love is Blind guy. That's
yeah, I know. Yeah. So like, why don't you like what's the difference between the two?
I just feel like Love is Blind is like they're definitely probably like people that are influencers, but I feel like they're more real human beings than Love Island, where like a lot of these people are from like other reality shows and stuff. Or like, hey, I have 3 yachts and I'm trying to find love. Well, maybe you'll find love on one of your yachts. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. You're not gonna find I'm not the love doctor recently, so you ain't gonna find it here.
and dude. Have you ever seen Drewski's parody of Love Island?
Yeah, dude, that dude's something else. Man. I love Drewski, man. He's so funny. Dude's
amazing. He's Drewski is one of those dudes, just like I don't know where he came from. He's got to be an alien.
Dude, he just leaned into it, like, in a time where a lot of people don't lean into like their creativity and lean into it. He just leaned into it, and it's like, you're gonna like me or you're not gonna like me, and a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't like him, and he don't really care.
Dude,
so
I hated Drewski. I hated
crazy.
Drewski
That's
forever.
Crazy. That's
but
crazy.
Like these past 2 years, it's just been like goated fucking content. Like,
yeah, but you got to rock with old Drewski. I don't know, man.
I do.
I
He completely turned around for me. Like, I love his old stuff. I love his new stuff now. Like, it had to, like, because like he has that like douchebag kind of like face, you kind of get that feeling from him. But like he's a really cool, down to earth guy. Like, but like just from like the rip, like when I was first coming up, maybe like 5-6 years ago, like I thought he was just like a punk content creator. Like seeing him blow up the way he's blown up is just insane. Like having to ride this journey, but like, yeah, I came around to him.
Yeah, he's great, man. I love Drewski. I love him.
Yeah, Drewski's great. With that, Eli, real quick, want to talk about the NBA Finals. How loud do you think Trump gets booed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see, right? I'm more so worried about the game. I know we've talked about, he'll be there and, he'll make himself felt, in terms of his presence and everything. They already have.
How much of a distraction do you think it'll be from the game?
As much of a distraction as the players allow it to be. As much, I mean, you're up 2-0 in the NBA Finals. What's more important? Getting involved in that or winning 2 more games in Madison Square Garden? That's I mean, everybody's going to make a hoopla, we're all going to talk about it, and different media outlets are going to talk about it. Everybody's going to talk about it. But at the end of the day, he's not suiting up and playing for the San Antonio Spurs tonight. So if I'm a New York Knicks player right now, I'm not worried about where he's sitting, how he's going to come in, who he's going to wave to, anything like that. I would not care at all. It's, if anything, it's another outside noise thing. If you heard Mikal Bridges talking for New York, they're focused. They're playing desperate, like he says. They're playing desperate, like they're 0-0 every game. So I don't think they're worried about that. I think everybody else on the outside, besides the players, is going to talk about how much of a distraction and everything like that. Now, if you see like him get into it or to start discussing with players, then sure, we can have it. We'll have a different discussion tomorrow morning. But no, I don't think it's that. I think it's more of a distraction to the national audience and everybody watching, and it'll be a storyline, which obviously we'll discuss. Is big news. The first acting president showing up in an NBA Finals game. I mean, it's pretty big news. But I don't think it'll be a distraction for the finals for the players. I mean, if anything, it's just
feel for the fans a little bit though, having their watch parties canceled.
Yeah, they already have Madison Square Garden gated up, which, I mean, I've been to New York before. Madison Square Garden's popping even on a random Tuesday with no game going on. Like, people are just outside taking pictures. I mean, it's the mecca of basketball. So it is unfortunate for the fans. It's definitely unfortunate that this is their first finals game in forever since 1999, and they can't even, this decade, or this century, right? And they can't even celebrate really how they want to. But rest assured, if New York wins tonight, they will find a way to go rowdy. They'll find a way. I mean, those gates might not last tonight. They literally have gated around the arena right now. Like, and it's 11 in the morning. So game doesn't even start till 8:30 tonight again, I believe. The NBA Finals is going to confirm that here. But yeah, 8:30 tonight. So I mean, I don't know. It could be a different look at those gates by 11:30. I mean, especially if they win.
Yeah,
if
they win, it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. All right, with that, we'll put a bow on this thing. Eli, thank you always for producing and getting me sounding right.
Yes, sir.
Great show. Tomorrow we'll be right back with you. It'll be a super Tuesday. It'll be fun. Keep it locked here, Inside Edge Network. Omar Claussell signing off. Have a great one.